Have you ever felt that heart-pounding rush of an adventure, only to watch your footage later and think, this doesn't capture half of what it felt like? What if I told you there's an action camera on the horizon that could finally bridge that gap, turning your raw experiences into cinematic masterpieces without needing a Hollywood budget or a team of pros? Buckle up, because the DJI Osmo Action 6 is shaping up to be the ultimate game changer for thrill seekers, creators, and everyday explorers alike. Whispers of its features are already sending shockwaves through the tech world, promising to redefine how we immortalize our wildest moments. This isn't just another gadget upgrade. It's a portal to storytelling that feels alive, immersive, and effortless. If you've ever strapped on a camera during a surf session, a mountain bike descent, or even a city vlog, you know the frustration of shaky clips, washed-out colors, or batteries dying at the worst time. But imagine a device that anticipates your needs, adapts on the fly, and delivers footage so stunning it makes your friends ask, how did you pull that off? By the end of this deep dive, you'll not only understand why the Osmo Action 6 could dethrone the competition, but also feel the excitement building, like you're on the edge of your own epic journey. We'll weave through tales of real adventurers who pushed previous models to their limits, uncover the leaks that have everyone buzzing, and explore how this camera might just become your indispensable sidekick. So, let's set the stage with a bit of history, because every great story has roots, and DJI's tale in the action camera arena is one of bold innovation and relentless evolution. Think back to a decade ago, when action cameras were synonymous with one brand, clunky, reliable, but often limited to basic point-and-shoot thrills. Then DJI burst onto the scene like a rogue wave, challenging the status quo with the original Osmo Action in 2019. It wasn't just a camera, it was a declaration of war on mediocrity. Introducing dual screens for effortless selfies and vlogs, a waterproof build that laughed at depths up to 11 meters, and RockSteady stabilization that turned bumpy rides into buttery-smooth narratives. I remember hearing from a buddy, Alex, a freelance videographer who ditched his old setup for that first Osmo. Suddenly, his kayak trips down raging rivers looked professional, with colors popping and horizons staying level even as he flipped and twisted. But DJI didn't stop there. They listened to users like Alex, iterated with the Action 2's modular design, which was a quirky experiment in portability, allowing magnetic swaps for batteries and screens. Sure, it had its hiccups like shorter runtime, but it sparked ideas about what an action cam could be, not rigid, but adaptable. Fast forward to the Action 3 and 4, where things got serious. Longer battery life stretched adventures, low-light performance improved for those dusk of dawn shoots, and features like voice control made hands-free operation a reality. Take Lisa, a travel blogger I follow. She credits the Action 4's HDR mode for capturing the vibrant chaos of Bangkok night markets without blowing out highlights or losing shadows. Each generation built on the last, refining the formula to focus on creators who crave reliability amid the unpredictable. Yet, as leaks started trickling in about the Osmo Action 6 earlier this year, it became clear this is an evolution. It's a revolution. DJI has reportedly poured over 2 years into this beast, consulting with athletes, filmmakers, and everyday users to answer the big what-ifs. What if your camera could think like you, adjusting settings in real time? What if it integrated seamlessly with your smartwatch to overlay vital stats? What if it packed pro-level power into a palm-sized powerhouse? These aren't pie-in-the-sky dreams. They're the foundation of what's coming, and the buzz is palpable with industry forums lighting up like fireworks. Let's pull back the curtain on the star of this show, the sensor that's got everyone talking. Rumors are swirling that the Osmo Action 6 will boast a massive 1-inch CMOS sensor, a world first for action cams, dwarfing the chips in rivals like the GoPro Hero 13 Black or Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Why does this matter? Picture this. You're on a midnight hike under a starry sky, the kind where your old camera would churn out grainy, noisy messes. With a 1-inch sensor, those bigger pixels gobble up light like a starving adventurer at campfire feast, delivering sharper details, richer colors, and dynamic range that captures every nuance from deep shadows to blazing highlights. Leaks suggest a 13.5 stop dynamic range and 10-bit color depth, meaning your footage won't just look good. It'll feel cinematic, ready for professional editing without that flat, washed-out vibe. I can already envision Tom, an extreme skier from Colorado, using this to film his powder runs at dawn. No more underexposed faces or blown-out snowscapes, Just pure, lifelike glory that transports viewers right into the chill. And paired with advanced HDR processing, expect natural gradients in sunrises over oceans or sunsets behind mountains, turning ordinary clips into emotional stories. But DJI isn't content with just better visuals. They're pushing boundaries further by rumored 8K video recording at 30 frames per second. Yes, 8K in an action camera. That's not just resolution. It's future-proofing your memories. Imagine cropping into a wide shot of a bustling festival without losing a pixel clarity, or zooming on a wildlife encounter while keeping everything razor-sharp. For creators like vloggers or documentary filmmakers, this means endless flexibility in post-production. Reframe, stabilize, or enhance without compromise. Of course, it scales down beautifully too, with 4K at 120 frames per second for silky slow motion that captures a spray of waves in exquisite detail, or the blur of a bike tire spinning through mud. And for those high-octane moments, 1080p at 240 frames per second lets you slow time even more, turning a cliff dive into a poetic descent. It's like giving your adventures a director's cut, where every frame tells a deeper tale. Shifting gears to what keeps your footage steady amid the storm, stabilization is where DJI has always excelled, and the Osmo Action 6 is poised elevated to legendary status with RockSteady 4.0. This isn't your grandma's gimbal. It's an AI-driven beast that combines advanced gyroscopes with motion prediction algorithms to iron out shakes, jolts, and twists. Envision racing down a rocky trail on your mountain bike, the camera mounted on your helmet. Without RockSteady, it'd be a nauseating blur, but here, it's smooth as silk, like a drone shot from the ground. Leaks hint at horizon-steady enhancements for full 360-degree leveling, ensuring your horizon stays straight, even if you're flipping upside down in a skate park or rolling through waves on a surfboard. I recall a story from a pro surfer, Mia, who tested early prototypes, or so the whispers go. She said it transformed her wipeouts into watchable art, with the AI intelligently detecting scenes applied just the right amount of correction without that artificial warp. And speaking of AI, this camera's smarts go way beyond stability. Rumored scene recognition could automatically tweak settings based on your environment, dive underwater, and it shifts to aquatic mode for perfect white balance and exposure. Hit low light in a cave, and noise reduction kicks in seamlessly. It's like having a co-pilot who's always one step ahead, freeing you to live the moment rather than fiddle with menus. For parents capturing kids' soccer games or travelers documenting urban explorations, this means less guesswork and more magic, turning spontaneous shots into polished narratives that flow effortlessly. Now, let's talk integration, because the Osmo Action 6 is an island. It's designed to sync with your ecosystem like never before. One of the most exciting leaks is smartwatch compatibility, potentially turning your Garmin or Apple Watch into a remote control. Start recording with a wrist tap, switch modes during a run, or check battery levels without pausing the action. But it gets deeper. Overlay real-time data like heart rate, speed, distance, pace, cadence, or even dive metrics directly onto your footage. Imagine editing a trail run video where viewers see your pulse spiking as you crest a hill, adding a layer of personal storytelling that's immersive and insightful. For fitness enthusiasts like Jake, a triathlete who shares his training online, this could be revolutionary. No more separate apps or clunky syncs, just seamless fusion of biometrics and visuals. And on the app side, expect an upgraded companion software with AI-assisted editing, quick cuts that suggest highlights based on motion peaks, instant social sharing with optimized formats, and even voiceover tools for narrating your adventures. It's turning the post-production grind into a creative breeze, letting you focus on the story rather than the tech hurdles. Battery life ties into this reliability theme too. Rumors peg a 1950 milliamp hours cell delivering up to 4 hours of 4K shooting, a massive leap that means fewer interruptions on long expeditions. Picture a full-day hike through national parks, capturing time lapses of changing landscapes without swapping packs mid-stride. Fast charging could hit 80% in under 20 minutes, so a quick pit stop recharges your story-capturing powerhouse. And with built-in storage rumored at 47 gigabytes or 64 gigabytes alongside microSD support, you're never caught short on space, even in remote spots where cards are forgotten. Diving deeper into the build that withstand the elements, the Osmo Action SXS design screams durability with refined edge, waterproof to 18 meters without a case. That's deeper dives without extra gear, perfect for snorkelers exploring coral reefs or kayakers battling rapids. The body is reportedly tougher, with improved heat dissipation to handle extended 8K sessions without throttling, ensuring your epic volcano trek doesn't cut short from overheating. A new lens coating resists glare, smudges, and water spots, so your shots stay crystal clear through rain or splashes. Dual OLED touchscreens return brighter and more responsive for framing in sunlight or reviewing clips on the fly. Audio get a pro upgrade too. Directional mics with active noise cancellation capture crisp dialogue amid wind or crowds, and compatibility with DJI's wireless mics means broadcast quality sound for vlogs or interviews. Think of Elena, a wildlife filmmaker. She could whisper narrations while filming elusive animals, without rustling leaves drowning her voice. Small touches like these, built-in ND filter support for exposure control, aerodynamic shaping for helmet mounts, and vibrant color options, add up to a camera that is versatile as your imagination. Connectivity-wise, Bluetooth 5.1 and Wi-Fi 6 ensure lightning-fast transfers to your phone or cloud, so sharing that jaw-dropping cliff jump is instant, not a chore. As we circle back to the bigger picture, the Osmo Action 6 represents more than specs. It's a catalyst for untold stories waiting to unfold. In a world where everyone has a camera in their pocket, this one stands out by empowering authenticity, helping you capture not just what happened, but how it felt. Whether you're a pro chasing cinematic gold or a weekend warrior preserving family escapades, the leaks paint a picture of a device that adapts, endures, and inspires. Pricing whispers put the standard kit at $329 to $429, with adventure bundles up to $579, making it accessible yet premium. And with a rumored October 2025 unveil, the wait is almost over. Keep an eye on DJI's events for the official drop. If these features land as promised, it could eclipse the GoPro era, offering that 1-inch sensor edge, 8K prowess, and smart integrations that make rivals feel dated. My take? This camera has a potential to unlock creativity in ways we've only dreamed, turning fleeting moments into lasting legacies. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.